Techco, and today we are checking out the brand spanking new PlayStation VR. This is Eve Valkyrie, one of the first launch titles. It also launched on the Oculus Rift. So as you can see, just moving my head around, you can totally track and see absolutely everything within this spacecraft. With some of the other games, or when you're in menus, you can actually lift up the controller and it'll appear before you.
It was after the ambush at ESME 3. I mean, I was medically dead for like 2 minutes. I got the whole life flashing before my eyes thing.
So just some quick notes. As you can tell, this is a little bit less high def than the competing ones, which are the Rift and the Vive. Although it absolutely trumps the Samsung Galaxy Gear and some of the other just kind of standard cheapy headsets where you just pop a cell phone in. It is tethered, so you're directly connected to the PS4. But beyond that, so far this is actually pretty badass. So for this particular game, I'm using just the regular controller. For some of the games, it will start to embrace the PS Move controllers. However, when I was checking through the demos, not the most effective tools. Unfortunately, I think that's kind of part of the issue when you adapt older technology for newer technology. And apparently I really suck at this game. As far as comfort for this system, it's actually really comfortable. It doesn't block out as much light as actually some of the cheaper units, but overall it's still pretty good. I'm also wearing glasses, which does come into play here. So if I was wearing contacts like I was earlier, it does block out quite a bit more. The other good thing is you can comfortably wear glasses in this. It's not at all an impediment on this.
Looking at your readings, it looks like your subconscious memories are starting to reform. Muscle memory, pilot train.
So actually there are two kind of annoying initial things that I'm seeing here. Besides the fact that you're tethered in, so now you have a cord kind of like hanging on. I feel like there's gotta be something where I can just like hook it onto me so it's not, the weight of the cord's not yanking me down. The other thing is, just like when the iPhone first came out, it was what we refer to as a smudgy piece of shit. These things get super smudgy, so where your face is up against the lenses, it starts to get a little smudgy based on how you have it on your face.
3, 2, 1. Use the left stick to steer your ship. Fly through the highlighted waypoints to receive further instructions.
Alright, I'm gonna actually kind of pay attention this round since the last time was a little embarrassing.
Hold the boost button to speed up. Hold the brake button to slow down.
We don't use brakes, come on now.
Use the Gatling guns to destroy enemy targets. attack to load missiles. Look at a target to lock on, then release to fire on loaded missiles.
Well, that's fun. The ability to actually track where you're going with your head makes a huge improvement for these kind of games. You can definitely see where a game like Battlefield that uses a lot of different vehicles will definitely do really well with this kind of adjustment. Alright, I'm pretty sure these just keep spawning. As far as dizziness, none whatsoever. I did get a little bit of eye strain before, but I think my eyes are just kind of adjusting to it. But just like with the Nintendo 3DS or 3D technology, there's a little bit of an adjustment period.
I was your commanding officer in Squadron 33. We knew each other. Well, you were there when this all started. You were there when I died. Here, let me show you. I'm uploading another of your memories, but an earlier one this time.
Ooh.
Before you died.
So I guess that's what happens when you walk too far. My main goal is just not running into things or kicking my dog.
This is Lieutenant Kavik. Squadron 33 are prepped for launch.
Oh, I don't have a head.
Remember, guys, our reputation is everything. It's how we live on. It's our life beyond death. So make me proud out there.
As far as the 3D audio that comes with it, which is one of the big features, you're not going to get that with any of the wireless earbuds or headphones that you use. But if you plug it directly into the controller, which is tied to the tether that goes into the system, it does work really well. And in fact, the earbuds that come with it are pretty comfortable and they sound pretty good. They look a little bit cheap, so, you know, it is what it is.
Alright, listen up. Escort missions are pretty routine, but let's keep our eyes open. Got a bad feeling about today.
That was weird.
Get into formation and follow my lead.
Roger. Forming up.
Alright, I don't know where they're at.
This is Convoy Hawk 6 Heavy. Do you copy?
Yes.
This is Convoy Hawk 6 Heavy.
Woo.
Do you read?
I'm upside down.
I don't like this. Something's up.
Oh, there they are.
Stay close. Activate boosters and group at the waypoint. Roger.
Roger.
Kavik to all fighters. We're seeing a significant number of unknown vessels zeroing in on our perimeter. Let's assume the worst.
Shoot! Alright, I lied. You can definitely get a little dizzy doing this. Good night.
One down.
Okay.
Titan on grid. Repeat, Titan on grid.
That doesn't sound good.
This is not going well. Okay, I'll hold him off. You head for our last carrier. I've added a waypoint to your nav system.
Alright, down here we've got a nav system, which apparently doesn't help.
You can't say I don't keep my promises. Welcome to the next life. A lot has happened since you died. The guys who saved us were pirates, working for a man named Fatal. But they lied to us. So we split away, stole one of their carriers, and went independent. We call ourselves the Valkyrie. You've been with us for a while, you just don't remember. Your data got messed up when we went to rescue some of our friends. Sadly, the remaining data we recovered from Nasker and Calloway's was too degraded for cloning. We saved what we could and merged that to form an AI construct. That's been downloaded to your PDA. They will be your guide. They'll be able to talk you through the rest of the ship. It's good to have you back, pilot.
So what you actually probably just saw there is if the tracking from your head or where you would kind of default look is a little bit off, all you have to do is hold the option button and it'll kind of auto adjust. So if I just hold it down again, it's going to do it again. Boop. Alright folks, I think that's pretty good for our initial impression. Check back in about a month. We'll have a full detailed breakdown and review of the PlayStation VR headset. Otherwise, I would just say simply on coolness factor and affordability compared to the other ones, this is pretty badass, and I have a feeling it's going to be on most people's wish list for the holidays if they already have a PlayStation. It's also worth noting that with the new upgraded PlayStation, the graphics are supposedly going to look a little bit better through the headset, same with the refresh rate. But overall, it's still a little bit grainy. Kind of feels like a step back as far as graphics go, especially with how the default PS4 works. But overall, buy it. Pretty badass.